The Wii was a vital part of many of our childhoods, including my own. From WarioWare to Smash Bros. Brawl, this console created so much nostalgia for the late millennial and Gen Z generation growing up. This nostalgia lives on, with content and modding still being active to this current day. But I honestly believe the Wii is still currently nostalgic because of the music. The Wii has a plethora of amazing music, from some of my favorite soundtracks being Super Mario Galaxy and the Mario Kart Wii soundtrack, but the music you probably remember the most is from the Wii series. Nintendo made it their mission to not only come out with a wide range of their current game series, but introduce an entirely new series exclusive for the console. The Wii series is the best example of how motion controls should be done, and how you can create a series of games that tie into the aesthetic of the console's main menu and UI. The music for everything from the console's online store to the Wii Sports theme have been stuck, if not soldered, into the back of my brain from the hundreds of playlists and remixes I hear almost every day. And that's why today I'm going to be ranking all of the Wii series music. For this list, I'm going to be ranking all of the Wii series music. That's not including the menu music, just the games. It's going to be a bit weird to rank this music, as it's just music that is fitting for the situation. But we'll see how we go. I'm also going to be including any Wii U variations, but not Switch Sports because no one played it. And just keep in mind, while I'm ranking this, I'm wearing my own rose-tinted glasses and would love to know your rankings in the comments. Anyways, let's get started. It feels weird to start anywhere other than Wii Sports, as it's the most well-known on the list. The music was composed by Kazumi Totaka, who was also responsible for the Wii Shop theme and all of the other main menu themes, and he helped on various other Nintendo games, including Animal Crossing New Horizons. Each theme of the 5 sports perfectly encapsulates the feeling of the sports. Tennis has a steady, upbeat theme, baseball has a bigger, more grand theme for the bigger stadium feel of the sport, bowling is a more slowed down, relaxed pace, and golf is too, but with a more acoustic version that fits the outdoor theme. The main menu theme, golf, and bowling themes also use the same melody, which is cool. The only filler I would say is the boxing theme, as it doesn't sound as well thought out and articulate, but I still think it deserves an S tier. Wii Fit, the game you didn't play as a kid, but your mum thought you might have needed it. Little did she know I could just sit on the couch and shake the Wii remote instead of actually jogging. Anyways, for some reason I remember this soundtrack very well, and revisiting the OST I can see why. The Wii Fit soundtrack goes really hard for no reason. All of the main menu themes, from the body measurement theme to even the settings theme, set a relaxing tone that really gets me in the mood to just switch off and play some simple minigames. Speaking of minigames, the preparation theme has got to be some of the best hype music. Seriously, put this on and I'll be ready to do anything. Aside from all of the cute minigame themes like Penguin Slide and Balance Bubble, I really love the yoga and muscle workout themes too. I'm gonna put this at A tier, as I think Wii Fit's OST really just fits the game perfectly, but it's not as memorable as Wii Sports. Wii Fit Plus is the first game I didn't actually own on this list. I've played it a few times at other people's houses, but I don't have that same nostalgic attachment as I do for the other Wii games. But from what I played, I really like this game. It basically has all the features of the first game, but adds a ton more minigames, including my favourites skateboarding and Bird's Eye Bullseye. The soundtrack is most of the same, with the main theme actually just being a different rendition of the last games. Going through the OST, I enjoyed most of what I heard, except for the skateboarding theme, as it sounds really corny and low quality compared to the rest of the music. Highlights are, in my opinion, the Segway themes, and for some reason the disc channel theme just goes incredibly hard. I'm gonna chuck this in C tier as I still think it's good, but just not anything special or new from the last game. Wii Play is that weird game you didn't know you had sitting under the couch, but it's actually a really great little game. It contains 8 minigames, those being Shooting Range, Find Me, Table Tennis, Pose Me, Laser Hockey, Billiards, Fishing, Charge, and Tanks. For some reason, I played a lot of this game as a kid and spent so much time trying to get all the platinum medals. The soundtrack for this game is an odd one to rank as Wii Play has no theme. It's not trying to be anything in particular, it's just an extension of minigames that show off the Wii's motion controls. But I would argue that the soundtrack is actually really well made for what it is. It's simple yet really funky when it has no need to be. Just listen to the theme for the results screen for Find Me. Also, the metal themes have no right to go as hard as they do. There are some filler tracks like the Laser Hockey theme and the Tanks theme, but overall it's a solid minimal soundtrack that really has a lot of life and personality in it for a game with no theme. B tier. Yep, I didn't know this one existed either. Much like the Wii Fit Plus soundtrack, this soundtrack has some new renditions of the original game's soundtracks, as well as some new themes for the new games. But nothing really notable, and the metal themes just don't go as hard, so C tier for this one. Wii Party is actually a really great spin on the Mario Party titles. There's plenty of fun minigames and charm to this game, and it added a lot of extra content that I really enjoyed. There's one minigame in particular I really enjoyed, where one person hides all the Wii remotes in the room. When the timer stops, you search for them, and as you do, the Wii remote speakers make a noise that help you search for them. I remember having a lot of fun with this game, and the charm carries through into the soundtrack. The main menu theme is a really funky jazz fusion that sets a fun, playful theme for the rest of the games. The minigames all have fitting themes that are full of personality, and the other menu themes are perfectly nostalgic Fruitigo Aero vibes that I'm sure would make its way into some of those music playlists. I'm actually going to put this in S tier, but still below Wii Sports, as I don't think the melodies are as catchy. Wii Sports Resort was the sequel to Wii Sports we didn't know we needed, but is well appreciated. This game introduced the Wii Motion Plus and an additional 10 sports on top of bowling and golf. Unlike the other Wii sequels, this OST rivals the original in my opinion, improving upon some of the original themes. Just listen to the original Wii Sports theme in comparison to Wii Sports Resort. Instrumentally, this music is really consistent, and almost all of the new sport themes are a welcome addition, aside from maybe basketball being a bit lackluster and bowling in my opinion being a downgrade from the original theme, but overall a solid soundtrack and in my opinion deserves an A tier. Being the literal music entry of this series, you'd think that Wii Music would have the most depth of all the soundtracks, but somehow it ends up being anything but that. The song selection is mostly taken from public domain, and when you play these songs it sounds like a school marching band. All of the original music, aka the menu themes, aren't memorable and don't live up to the quality standards of the Wii titles. This is also really disappointing because this was Kazumi Totaka's first and only directorial role for a game, and again is responsible for so many classic Nintendo bangers. D tier. Moving on to the not so successful Wii U, we're gonna start with Wii Sports Club. Now I will happily go on record and say that I never played this game and I can't say I care to. They only added additional minigames to the original sports, didn't add any extra new games, and took away the bright visual charm of the original. However, the same does not go for the soundtrack. Listening through the music, I actually really enjoyed the new renditions of these sports. Tennis has a new funky synthesizer theme, and I almost like the new versions of the bowling results screen better than the original, and the boxing results theme. Sadly, barely anything has changed for the original golf theme, but all of the menu themes are welcome tracks to the series. I'm gonna put this in B tier as it's not much of an improvement compared to Wii Sports Resort. Yep, there was a third version of Wii Fit, as if Nintendo hadn't given me enough hints to get off the couch already. I never played this game, but needing a Wii U gamepad, Wii Remote, Wii Balance Board, and a Wii Fitness monitor seemed like a big pain in the ass when you could just go outside and touch grass. I will say the minigames seem fun, and orienteering seemed like a really cool minigame that gives you the excuse to explore the alluring Woohoo Island up close. This soundtrack, however, is pretty lackluster, basically remastering the original themes. Balance intro and driving range intro and the original music themes play it fairly safe with tame music that is relaxing but not really getting me pumped to actually go play the game, with one exception being the calorie checking theme, which actually kinda slaps. The minigames also play it safe, not really having any charm to the themes, more just being there as a placeholder. D tier. Now we've arrived at our last game, Wii Party U. Unlike the original, I never ended up playing this game, and even though I owned a Wii U and this was probably one of the 10 games that existed. From the reviews I've gathered, this game wasn't as fun as the original, but introduced a few new innovative games that involved the Wii U gamepad, unlike Wii Sports Club that forces you to play the gamepad. The soundtrack continues the funky charm of the original, but with a minimal electronic approach that gives the themes a more cutesy feel, and the minigames have music that fits right in, from groovy jazz ballads to exhilarating fast-paced electronic tracks. All that being said, nothing really stood out to me, and the music does lose that Wii music charm that the original captured so perfectly. So I'm gonna place this in B tier. So there you have it, the entire Wii series music ranked, aside from chess. If you're still watching this video till now, consider subscribing and checking out my music that I make on the side. I'll link the tracks that I used for this video in the description.